Hello, I'm Umamayi and I am here to help you live freely as your true self. To experience our true selves, there is something that we have to learn to do. And that is to let go of the weight of unforgiveness. Is there something that you are carrying that weighs heavy on your heart? Carrying the past, carrying that hurt, really stops us from being present and being able to experience the beauty of being alive. A state of unforgiveness is not your natural state. No baby comes into this world with a grudge. You didn't give birth to me right. I asked you to feed me 20 minutes ago. Returning to that state of purity where we're carrying nothing is what life's about. Now, we're human. It's natural. We don't always find it easy to let things go. I speak from experience. I spent years trying to learn how to forgive because it's such a complicated notion. How do you forgive? How do you actually forgive? This is a question that I searched far and wide for, tried many practices trying to get to the bottom of, because I could feel the weight of unforgiveness on my heart, and I could see how it was this lens that was tainting all these experiences that I wanted to allow myself to have. And today I'm going to share the biggest realization that I had on that journey to forgiveness, and also guide you in a short, simple practice that you can do daily or whenever you feel you need. But the more regularly you practice it, it will help cultivate that state of release of everything that's happening on a conscious and subconscious level. I spent 5 weeks practicing Vipassana, which is a Buddhist meditation and is usually practiced in a retreat format. So I had been alone with myself for, I think, about 3 weeks when it started to dawn on me how little I thought I had to ask for forgiveness. I grew up with a little bit of a good girl complex. Everything I did, I wanted to fit into this narrative that I was good. And so I had focused so single-focusedly on this notion that I was good that I hadn't expanded my awareness to allow myself to see where I had hurt others. And when you spend long enough in silence with yourself, you start to see that you are the problem. And you start to see all the ways in which you are the problem. And you also start to see how you can be the solution too, if you are willing to offer out that which you have done, ask for forgiveness, and really mean it, and allow that space, that where that weight had laden down on you, to be filled with love. And I remember one day I could hear so much judgment at everyone in my head, and I thought I was a non-judgmental person. But suddenly I'd spent long enough in silence that all these things that I rejected about myself had risen up, and I could hear them. And then I started to realize how I had judged others, how I had hurt others, and it was like these floodgates opened, and I wept. I wept for about 3 days, to be honest, between practicing Vipassana meditation, practicing loving kindness, and asking for forgiveness, realizing how I wasn't just good. I was many things, and there was also a lot of bad that I was only able to release by seeing it, and asking for forgiveness. The most powerful thing you can do to forgive others is to ask for forgiveness for yourself. Because you are no better or no worse than anyone else. Whilst it's difficult, especially when people really hurt you, to believe that everyone is just doing the best that they can in that moment within their given set of circumstances. And yes, we have free will, and yes, you can wish that other people made different choices, but you haven't always used your free will for the greatest good. Whether you didn't feel like you could or not is a different issue. But if you are able to have compassion for others, then there is nothing to forgive. There's so many teachings that speak of how it is in pardoning others that we are pardoned. And there was no greater shift and lift within me than when I realized that I too had to ask for forgiveness. And I did that myself. So now I'm going to guide you through a short practice that you can come back to whenever you feel you need it. So I invite you to close down your eyes, come to your breath. Allow yourself to ground into your seat. And feel the rise and fall of your belly. Now move into the heart space and breathing into the chest, watch the rise and fall of the chest. Allowing your heart to expand and open. And like you to envision every breath in as filling your heart up with divine love. Pure, unconditional. Here you are at peace. We're first going to ask for forgiveness for ourselves. Repeat after me. Where I have hurt myself, knowingly or unknowingly, by my thoughts, words, and actions. May I be forgiven. May I forgive myself. Where I have hurt others, knowingly or unknowingly, by my thoughts, words, and actions. May I be forgiven. May they forgive me. And where I have been hurt by others, knowingly or unknowingly, by their thoughts, words, and actions. May they be forgiven. May I forgive them. May we all be happy and free. May we all forgive and be forgiven. Stay here as long as you like, feeling the spaciousness that forgiveness brings. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Sending you so much love and gratitude. Namaste.